Alright everyone, this is Mystic Juicer here with some more Yomi action, and we have International Yomi League Season 4 quarterfinals between Thelo and FenixOfTheAshes. Thelo in the Beastman trunks, Onimaru in the armor. So, FenixOfTheAshes correctly playing the first match counterpick. So just commentated a match of this that I had recorded a little while ago. So we'll see how this turns out and see how Thelo navigates the pressure of Onimaru. Okay, first turn block by Phoenix. Thelo trying to punch out a 10 or an 8 attack. So Phoenix well on his way to building a nice big hand. Very important for this character. He can become quite starved, actually, for good options if he is sitting on a 6-card hand or something like that. Ooh, there we go. Thought that one turn was enough to butter up Thelo, but that is not the case. Gets punched out. Up Hawk takes him directly in the chin. So Thelo working on that life lead. Ooh! And there it goes. There is the Thelo with the appropriate reactions to getting hit with that 10 attack. Cleaving straight through the king. 8 into 10. Yep. So that is the brutality of Onimaru in this matchup, is his 8s and his 10s both are guaranteed guard crushes if they run into a block. Because Trock has dodges on his 9 and his 10. Oh no! There it is again. Taking another 18 here. Thelo just unable to build a hand, and yeah, if Onimaru starts with the right cards in hand, he can just put you in a position where you just never have the right tools to respond. Yeah. So that is the magic of Onimaru's control style in the early game. So you've got to poke out at the right times. Nice. So Thelo continuing to block. Unfortunately, he still loses that block. He does not get to keep it. So he, as Trock in this matchup, you are desperately trying to hang on to every high block you possibly can. Your 8s and your 7s, even your 6s if you dare to block with them, can be incredibly valuable and incredibly precious. So quite a nice life lead that Phoenix has going for him. What Trock really has to do is get as many attached blocks as he possibly can, poke out as many of those as he possibly can. Actually surprised that we're not seeing the slow side of that jack. It is 3.4 speed. So the only things it loses to outright are Queen and then face cards. But face cards, probably not going to come out here. Aces it would lose to, but so would the other side. So there's really not a huge incentive for the Trock player to play the slow or the fast side of that jack, in my opinion. Yeah, those are incredibly valuable cards. You will very rarely see. Oh, okay. I was about to say. You will very rarely see exactly what we're seeing here, which is dodges getting spent on War Stomp, especially against an Onimaru with 10 cards in hand. I'm not sure how valuable that actually is. Okay, FenixOfTheAshes getting rid of some dodges. Has already spent 3 of his 12, so he's a quarter of the way through his stack. So Onimaru also has, once he is knocked down, he does have every possible Dragon Punch or reversal that you would want. aces at 1.0 speed, queens at 0.8, fives to beat up cheeky normal attacks. It's just a lot of options. And then any face card with final authority. So he just has a ton of dominant attacks that make him really scary to try to go in on when he's knocked down. Yeah, so yeah, discarding the jack could mean he just doesn't have a second jack. Could also mean that he has every possible card. Thelo deep in the think tank. That's what I like about commentating Thelo's games, watching him play. He is very, very chatty throughout. Oh! The wake up 10! Nasty. Yeah, so unlike other characters who may have, a standard amount of dodges, usually 4 ranks of dodges on your 2, 3, 4, and 5. So you have, 16 opportunities to dodge. You can afford to spend some of them in the early parts of the game. You can afford to spend them just to get damage when you have a good hand. Unfortunately, with Troc, you've got 8. You've got exactly 8 chances to get in with dodges and beat attacks. So you really kind of have to spend them in neutral, unless you are incredibly canny and get a good read on when Onimaru is going to play his high normals and when he's going to play a face card or an ace. So 2 10s and 3 8s in the discard, so eventually Thelo's going to be able to block, but he might be dead before that actually happens. Yeah, Thelo terrified. He's going to run into another secret 8 or 10. So good block. He gets the 2 attached. And now Troc gets to threaten big damage. Unfortunately, it may be a position now for Phoenix where he can get hit with Troc's Super, which deals 45. He can only activate it once he's got its 2 attached blocks, so it just wasn't real. It does require 3 aces in hand. He just powered up for 1. But it just might not be enough. 45 is going to bring Phoenix down to 37, and then Thelo is right back into the blender. Ooh! Nice, 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 nice. I like this a lot. Phoenix basically saying, okay, you've got a single ace. If you want to dodge into it now, that's absolutely fine. Probably a good indicator that he has a joker in hand. At least I hope for his sake that he has a joker in hand. Thelo now does have 45 damage. So Phoenix is very incentivized to be playing attacks. He's got to be careful not to run into too many queens and jacks and lose this really nice life lead that he has. Ooh! Takes the risk and throws. Yeah, yeah, the 9 throws are very real. Okay, cashes it out for as much damage as he can. Notably, 17 is enough to kill off another 9 throw. I would be very wary. So he did throw. He threw into known Beast Unleashed capability from Troc. So making some brave calls here is Phoenix. Hopefully he doesn't get punished too hard for it. So long as he doesn't get hit by it. Wow! And is that going to kill? Have we seen? We've seen a single Joker. It's almost certainly going to play it again. Yeah, full pump. And that is lethal for Exactsies. Nicely done, Phoenix. Beautiful game 1. Yeah, Thelo complimenting. Some sweet sportsmanship from both of these players. Phoenix wanting to prove this IYL that he deserves to hang in the big leagues. And Thelo switching to his Onimaru counterpick, which is Zane. So not a typical, yes, exactly, not a typical pick, but he feels comfortable in the matchup. What Phoenix should look out for is a ton of dodges in neutral. Basically, a dodge throw game from Zane throughout the early and mid and late game. And Zane is one of those characters, unlike Troc, who does have, he's got the 4 ranks of dodges, so he can make stuff happen with this. I like Phoenix going for the immediate block. Does get rid of a king. Thelo does flip a queen though, so he is going to get some free damage here. Queen into jack. No, just goes for damage, yeah. That's 22. Even off throws, especially if Shenanigans is kind to you. Merely a 22. No, yeah, exactly. 3 out of 5. 3 out of 5. I agree, Fivek. We should hold out. Yeah. Should hold out for better stuff. Okay, there we go. So Phoenix resolutely blocking. We can see the dodges starting to come from Thelo immediately. He basically plays around Guard Crush throughout. Yeah, and you know, luckily, he supplies his own sound effects. But yeah, luckily, Zane, I mean, flipping a 9, just dodge into 9 for card neutral damage is pretty sweet. So he can afford to keep this up for a very, very long time. He can keep dodging longer than you have health to deal with it. The farm play against CPAT. Okay, so I guess this there's some callbacks. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's the thing. You can't afford to. Sorry, I'm nobody. Hearts to I am nobody. Don't have Skype up, so don't want to start casting, or don't want to interrupt the cast to get somebody else on. Also, don't have my earphones with me. Yeah, that's right. The hashtag moral victory. Phoenix landing that brutal 1 damage ace. Yeah. So as I was saying, I like the play from Phoenix to occasionally stick out an attack. You can't let Zane throw you for free. You do want to play. Basically, you want to play a lot of blocks. And the occasional attack, because he's largely going to be throwing or dodging. Nice. Really no reason to spend throws at this stage of the game. Maybe in the late game. But at that point, basically what this neutral game from Thelo is going to do is he's going to, if it goes to the late game, you know, where people have like 10 cards left in deck and like 13 card hands, it's going to leave him in a position where he doesn't have dodge as an option, and he's got to face down the threat of 10 attack, 10 or 8 attack, so Guard Crush, or Final Authority-backed face cards for the rest of the endgame. Okay, so plays a 7th throw to hedge against everything. I probably wouldn't pump this twice in his position. Okay. Chooses to go a little bit lower on hand. I suppose he feels that he can afford to do that because he's going to get a chance to block pretty freely during the rest of the set. Or the rest of this game, I should say. 6-card hand for Zane. Nice block. Thelo does not approve. I heartily approve. So this is kind of I mean, obviously, totally unbiased caster here. I'm rooting entirely for FenixOfTheAshes to take this game and this set. Only partially because Thelo defeated me in Zane vs. Onimaru at Fantasy Strike Expo 2016 just a few weeks ago. So it would be nice to have him convinced that this is actually a bad matchup for Zane. So I'm doing it so that people learn. I'm cheering for education. That's my excuse. Alright, so dodge. The other thing Onimaru does have to be wary of is if Zane ever picks up 4 aces throughout all this this jumping and jiving here, he can just kill you. So we're rapidly approaching "Oops, did you died" zone for Onimaru. So Zane, for those of you who are watching who aren't familiar with the character, does have a 4-ace super move. If he spends all 4 aces, it is 0.0 speed, so the fastest attack in the game, though not this matchup. And he can quite effectively dodge into it. So he has to either play it raw or dodge into it. So Onimaru is perfectly safe playing blocks. Ooh, there we go. So he is at least 50% of the way there. Now every attack that Phoenix plays, he has to be wary of that he doesn't get dodged. Now, notably, I did mention it's 0.0 speed, so it's the fastest attack in the game, generally, tied with other 0.0 speed attacks. Onimaru does have the ability, though, to make his face cards just outright beat whatever his opponent plays. Doesn't matter what it is, so long as it's not an attack or a block. Or a block or a dodge, I should say. Nice throw. We get some good damage off of this. So if you don't think Yep. I can't help you right now, man. Okay. Okay, so tied games. Okay, thank you. Tie game right now. Very close life totals. Very close card totals. Okay, dodge, dodge. I'm really hoping that isn't a sign that Phoenix doesn't have any blocks in hand. You cannot afford the respect is real. You can't afford to go dodge dodge with Zane. He just has more of them than you do. And at this point of the game, it's probably more important for you to block anyway. If you go block, it's fine. If you go block dodge, it's very good for Onimaru. And if you block an attack, that's fantastic. Far better than dodging an attack at this point. You can afford to sit on this Clockwork Soldiers. Ooh, okay. Is going to get dodged. Dodge into 9. No, she has to wait her turn. CPAT urging me to help my mom with her work. Oh no! No face down. Yeah, Thelo gonna drop some knowledge here. Anarchy in his opinion. Yeah. So Onimaru now in a tricky position. Difficult for him to go to be able to dig his way out of here. He's got to continue to play basically the same range that he's been playing. He's not going to get anywhere throwing. It's awkward, and this game is probably over for Phoenix. Yeah, that is going to be it. So even if he has the Joker, so play it now. Thelo's just going to play whatever card he wants. And there we go. Okay, didn't actually have the Joker at all. Still, I would definitely face down in that position. So, Thelo takes game 2. Tied up 1-1. This is a first to 4. So 3 more wins on both sides. Dodge. That's what he knows that most Zanes do. Yeah, oh, the callouts. The callouts are super real. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so Phoenix sticking in the matchup. I approve. It's not unwinnable. Until he got hit with 50 damage, he was in a very good position. Yeah, CPAT, he just does it better than you do, though. You got to keep that in mind. He does it with more panache. All right, so back in neutral. First turn throw the first time. Ooh, there we go. Get that early life lead. Get in there. 20 damage start. Okay, don't do that. Yeah, that's the worrisome thing about playing dodge throw, right? Occasionally you just get exploded. All right. So it worked. Thelo does have to spend a dodge on that, though, and flips another one off of Shenanigans. So Phoenix can be fairly happy with this result, even though he's probably going to take a significant amount of damage. Okay, first knockdown of the set with Zane. Gets 22, evens up a life lead. It's a subtle difference. Thelo with the taunts, with the IRL taunts. So, is he going to dodge? I'm going to put a bet on him dodging in this position. Yeah. Good block from Phoenix, blocking odd, with the least valuable odd block in the deck, the 7. Final Authority obviously being on his 9, and his only other odd block is on his 5, which is General's Armor. Another great tool in this matchup, especially on knockdown. Nice block. Exactly what he needs to do. Getting the free knockdown against Zane. Expect with high degree of certainty a 5 attack, or something that undercuts a face card, because that is the only thing that Zane can do against 5 attack. Yeah. So the threat of it's the ace or 5 attack mix-up here. So as he has knockdown, he does have to block even attacks with even attacks and odd attacks with odd attacks. Particularly difficult against Onimaru, who beats higher ranked blocks, or lower or equal ranked blocks with his own normal attacks. And then he's got General's Armor, which, you know, is basically unbeatable here. Yeah, so Gold Burst. Gold Burst is quite good. Could see Phoenix just block his way up. Okay, there we go. Yeah. The Queen. Phoenix unwilling to play the ace that he drew. Does face down here, though. Not sure if face downing at this point in the game is correct, especially given Zane's game plan is, you know, jump around, throw a lot, and then get Max Anarchy. Okay. Suppose it's okay. He's got an 8-card hand versus a 5-card Zane. Thelo going in, trying to do the mental damage. Or just psyching himself up, because he's terrified. Still in it. Yeah, he's working on a nice life lead. He's basically one normal attack away from even, though. Phoenix nicely blocking his way. Just satisfied with letting Zane play those high-value dodges. That is 5, 6 of 16. We're getting there. He could start sneaking in blocks. Ooh, pokes out a 10. Very key combat for him to win. It's going to be hopefully for him, a bunch of free damage. See if he has the second ace. Does. No Joker. Oof. Okay, he's on low hand, but again, the fact that he gets follow-up for free off of his dodges can be quite difficult, even from this position, for Onimaru to close this out. He's got to be careful to attack when he needs to attack, block when he needs to block. All those terrible, awful decisions that you need to make. Ooh, and that is not it. Thelo unwilling to be guard crushed, and Phoenix apparently not quite recognizing that that's the case. Suppose he's trying to find throws. Does he have another ace, is the question. Fairly likely he does not. So he's got to play real cards into this. Okay. Wow, sick damage. Sick combo. The brutality of Zane with that 10 damage. That 10 damage 4 combo point combo. Maybe Zane needs buffs. Because that's terrible. You should probably always deal like minimum 15, 16 damage off of any combat reveal. Alright, Phoenix, not quite out of this. Dealing with a 3-card Zane. 3-card Zane who's going to be mashing dodge every time he draws it. Nice, okay. Doing the work he needs to. Finds that attached ace. Finally willing to play it. How many more does he have? Okay. So that is 30 damage on deck. Every time he hits with a face card, he's going to be able to cash out. So he only needs to find 30 more damage with face cards. The rest will be done by his robot army. So dodge into Jack with Jack Plus is 35. Then he just needs to get Queen for another 25, and that's it. Can he do it? Can he come through? Okay. Thelo starting to block. We have seen 3 10s in the discard, no 8s yet played. See if this is an immediate bait, if he's going to protect this block with either a dodge or a poke. Okay. Gets thrown. Maybe pump this once. Probably not more than that. Definitely don't pump it at all. Is my call here. Just let him spend cards, yeah. Don't let him out of this 3-card hand. Yeah. Salmon damage is fine. You need probably every card in your hand right now as Onimaru. Let's see how many 2s have been played. So all 4 2s played, 2 of the 3s played, but we're probably not going to see those as attack reveals. Those are probably going to be dodges. As they don't undercut anything of real significance. Any face card they undercut will be final authorityed. Or at least that's the threat. And you don't need to beat normal attacks with the attack side, you can just dodge them. Phoenix deep in the tank. Taking quite a while to think about his next move. Tense moments. Each combat could be the last. Ooh. Okay. Thelo no longer quite as in danger as he was just a second ago. One of those attached aces is discarded. And we go back to neutral. Thelo now with a 6-card hand. That much scarier to deal with. He's nearly doubled his options in a single combat. Who is this man? Phoenix deep in the tank once more. Using every second of that timer. Ooh. This could be ugly. Probably dodge into king. Dodge into 9 is fine. Okay, neither of those are significant flips. So probably he's going to follow this up with something in hand. Yeah. 9 damage and knockdown. So no dodges for Phoenix. Any dodge, any successful dodge is going to be lethal from Thelo here. Last combat of the game. Oh no. A throw-ity unsuccessful against just explosions, just basic bombs. Okay, so Thelo goes up 2-1 in this first of 4. Will Phoenix switch off into another character? Question is, who do you switch off to? I guess you could go for Troc. You do switch to Troc. Thelo switches to BBB. Not a terribly fun match. I don't know how Phoenix feels about it, but probably, given that he's sticking with Onimaru, he doesn't feel that great about it. So let's see if he can navigate this game slightly better than the last one, not get exploded by those high damage ace combos. Nice block to start it off. I like it. Okay. Immediate power up for aces. Making Thelo horrified at the neutral game. Possibly tempting him to block. Possibly just getting space for Phoenix to get some blocks. No reason not to sit at 13 cards in this matchup if you can. Also, yeah, make Thelo feel this way. Make him feel really bad. There we go. Immediate attached aces. The threat is online. There we go. Okay, so assuming he doesn't get those attached aces defused, Thelo is now working with a 55 health character. Some of you in in chat possibly saying to yourselves, great, okay, this is what Zane should be working with in terms of hit points at all times anyway. Phoenix working on the perfect. He's got the first damage, first blood. Getting 200 additional points for the round. So we have a special attack, high normal mix-up from Phoenix, or just finding room for blocks. He is at a 7-card hand. Thelo feeling awful about everything. Nice block. I like it a lot. Making him panic. Put the pressure on the man. That is 2 aces denied. The pressure is on. Onimaru now sitting at my face one, indeed. No, you've got it wrong, CPAT. Thelo basically lost this game. He should basically quit. Should basically concede. Try again next time. Alright, here we go. Dodge into big damage. First Joker is away, so this follow-up is going to be nice. Yeah, it should be 35 here. A clean 35. No, okay, just 25. So not a great hand for face cards for Phoenix right now. But dodge into 25 is okay. It's not bad. With 2 cards. Hey, what? What? I don't know what's going on in chat. Alright, more dodges from Thelo. Feeling the pressure of this start here. 1 Joker already in the hole. Basically no resources spent from Phoenix. All of the high normals still under his command. So block dodge there. Sitting at 60 to 90 health. Okay. Not the greatest payoff. But he is going to find some damage. Not sure I approve with pumping it that hard. Maybe this is less than fine. Okay, alright. Looking for the equalizer. Two aces known in hand. Hope I have a Joker this time. Yep. Alright, is Phoenix gonna get thrown this turn? From the threat of Max Anarchy. Or is his throw gonna get bopped because he thinks that Thelo's gonna dodge into it? Ooh, yeah, that's not nice. That's not a good trade. So Phoenix takes a seat. Thelo gets a chance here to do some stuff. You're basically winning now. Yes. Thelo with the correct emoji for such an utterance from CPAT. Is he going to get the successful block here? No. Okay, refuses to go in. Phoenix blocking with final authority. So, strong signal that he does not have a 5 or a 7 in hand, or that he values the final authority far lower right now than either of those options. Ooh. It's another dodge thrown. This could be 16. Is going to be 16. Puts Thelo at less than 30. Phoenix sitting at 7 cards in hand. He's unwilling to let Thelo get away with these dodges as a result of the aces, these bush strats. Sick. Somebody update the quotes of the year thread with that entire exchange. Do the Lord's work, please. Alright. Jack lethal for Phoenix here. Any random queen from Phoenix is going to bring Thelo down to 3. We have 1 joker and actually basically no dodges spent for Thelo. A ton of dodges spent for... Ooh! Chooses to get hit. And now he is at 30. Okay, evening this up. Phoenix with the sarcasm, though. Yes, Zane buffs incoming, clearly. So this is now a tough position again for Phoenix. If he gets dodged like 4 times, could be over. Dodge into 9 4 times. Dodge into King or Jack from Zane. All bad stuff. Wow, these throws though. Is he gonna pump it twice? Okie dokie. He does pump it twice. Okay. Just needs to win combat once. Can he do it? Can he close out his first Onimaru versus Zane game? Gets you kind of in trouble. It hasn't stopped working. Yeah, he's not wrong. Alright, so Phoenix is safe to be thrown. Yeah, so he does get thrown. Okay, immediate face down. Okay, did find the Joker. So only takes 6, is going to be knocked down, and not a terrible amount of resources that he could have in hand. Let's see. Hasn't spent any queens though, so that's good. He's got queens as an option. Still has 7 throw as lethal. Any throw is lethal from Phoenix's side. It would have stopped. and finds it. Wow. Wow. He did. He just pushed throw. This isn't working. Throw is a button, though. I mean, come on. Thelo, please. So Phoenix evens it up. Pushes it to 2-2. The most crucial button. Yeah, good call from Phoenix. And we are stuck in this match. Neither side thinks it is bad enough to switch out of. So, let's see. Phoenix has made the adaptations that I feel like he's had to have made. Had some incredibly clutch throws to even out and then close out that set. Or that last game, I should say. Got a good life lead in the early game last time. See if he can do the same thing here. Nice! There we go. See if he follows this up. Sometimes I think just 5 is fine, but no, okay, chooses to spend it. Where's the anarchy? Yeah. Yeah, strictly incorrect not to open anarchy. Next turn, don't worry. My god. The fraudulence. Yeah, that's working as intended. Alright, let's see what happens here. So first turn 5, basically nothing to be gleaned from Phoenix's hand from that. First turn 3 from Thelo, no good follow-up, maybe? Ooh! They say you shouldn't do that. They say you absolutely should not do that. I told you how to win. Yeah. So this is 20. We on that life lead trip, though. Phoenix, a commanding start. We have seen him take losses from games where he gets in this position, though. Debatable. Yes, more important than the match, these people are gonna live settle a real-ass debate about different options. Ooh! Undercuts the 7. Not sure I like the 7 there. 3 out of 3. Does he have any damage off of this? Is it going to be throw into 10? Or throw into 2-3 for 11 damage? Wow. The damage. The brutality of Zane combos. Okay, so, Thelo confirmed, nothing in hand. So Phoenix might feel comfortable just blocking up a little bit here. Or it could be a sick bait to try to catch a high normal. CPAT with the haranguing techniques. Oh, there it is. The baits are real and they're super effective. Wow. Very kind Shen flips here. Could see, what, Queen into 9 into Ace-Ace? Oh! Oh, boy. Oh boy, 35. Wow. Is it this one? That is, yeah, that is a lot of damage. Okay, that's actually probably good for Phoenix. shoulder ramp throw. Dang. Alright, so Phoenix probably pretty happy with that switch, actually. Really nothing of significant value in that hand. The 4s, which you can't use as dodges and aren't great to use as pokes. The 6, which is basically your dedicated block. A final authority. A queen, which is great, and then a jack, which doesn't have another jack, so who cares? Nice. Nice, 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 nice. That's what we wanted. And now Thelo stuck back on a 4-card hand. Hopefully Phoenix is able to navigate in such a way as to keep him there. Keep Zane from escaping from bad hand prison. Seen no gold bursts yet from Thelo. And just as I had a feeling, I had just like there was like an itch crumbling, I tell you. The block timing, yeah, the block timing is sick. That was a clutch block, absolutely. So 9-card Oni. The threat of dodges is now online. Every part of his kit is horrifying now. He's got throws, he's got dodges, he's got guard crush, he's got all sorts of stuff. Luckily, a lot of that kit can be poked out. So Thelo, after a couple of games of heavy dodge play, switching it up with some pokes, finding the damage where he can. What has he got? Has he got any damage, or is this going to be throw into 7? Yeah. Okay, Phoenix willing to threaten a gold burst, or a blue burst there. Has he spent his... No, he has not spent any of his jokers yet. We know that the bottom cards of his deck are non-jokers, so higher likelihood that they're either in hand or closer to the top of the deck. Thelo has spent 1. Ooh. Yep, the Law. The Law has the better throws in this matchup. Or the throw speeds, I should say. Zane's 5-throw, definitely the dominant throw. Excellent. Puts Zane at 20. That crucial life lead, or that crucial life total. Zane definitely has combos that kill off throw at 22, though. The face is real. So probably, if I'm Phoenix, I'm very tempted to dodge here, especially if I've got a 10. Wow. The stones on this man, though. So 1 pump. Okay. Alright, okay, so the chip out is a real threat now. No dodges spent, basically, from Zane. So the threat is real, it's just a matter of, are they actually in his hand? Or does he not have them? Now, there's nothing that Oni has that deals 4 chip. Highest chip damage is King. Basically, everything else deals 2. Oh, okay. I thought that was anarchy for a second, and I nearly like exploded. Nice queen from Phoenix. My goodness, Jesus, that was terrifying. It's just like It's like 4 cards in hand, all of them aces. Terrifying. Okay. Phoenix of the Ashes, match point against Thelo. Yes, Thelo betting it all on this matchup. Man, that wasn't anarchy. Brave man using Zane. Shots fired. Shots definitely fired in chat. I am nobody even busting out his special case of emoticons that he only uses for special occasions. So Phoenix sitting on a nice sized hand here. Ooh, does he have final authority to cut through this? He does, and is willing to spend it. So he is going to get the knockdown. It does come at considerable cost to his hand. Does he have a second king as well? Wow. He knew? Inaccurate thought. Alright. Do we have 5 cross-up attempt? That is going to get poked out by queen wake-up attempt. Or second king. Or gold burst. So many options. Reads don't exist, fam. Fair enough, fair enough. Phoenix letting us know. Dropping some truth. Nice block. Wow. Do text messages from the future. My first game. Yep. All credit to Phoenix, working on a perfect right now. And in excellent position. Absolutely phenomenal position right now. So what is Thelo going to do? He's kind of abandoned his earlier dodge throw game plan. I wonder if he's going to switch back to that. Oh god. The crushing is real. This is an absolute wallop of a game right now. Brutal life lead by Phoenix. Yeah, ditching those useless kings. CPAT on point. Oh no! No! Oh no! Oh no! The mental guard crush is real. It's super real right now. The max pump throws. Phoenix confirmed does not hate damage. Phenomenal. Some deep cuts from Thelo here. Deeper even than the cuts that Onimaru is inflicting. Oh no, it's just ruination. He's unable to win combat anymore. He does not have it. He doesn't have the tools in his head yet. Wow. Is this the end? Alright. Okay, so don't get hit by Anarchy. Actually, at this point you might be able to get hit by Anarchy and it'd be fine. You don't want to get hit by 9 attack, is the thing. Coach Master Blaster. Oh man. Yeah, this is looking tremendously ugly right now. If Phoenix can close this out with a perfect, it's going to be pretty good. Hashtag coaching. Gomer's yeah. That's right. He only needs 4. He needs to sneak 4 extra jokers into his deck. Okay, finds the throw. Finds the throw. Phoenix went to the block space. He's denying the perfect. He's going to get some knockdown here. Okay, good damage too. 24. Evens things up quite nicely. Let's have a look at Phoenix's discard. Okay, he has spent nothing but kings. Okay. And no 5s. So all the queens, all the 5s, all the aces are somewhere in here. in these 42 cards. We have one more possible gold burst. If he has it, this would probably be a pretty good place to spend it. See if Phoenix wakes up with a 7th throw. 7th throw is lethal from this position. Oh, there are the buttons. Finds the first meaty attempt on knockdown of the set. Yeah. All comes down to this combat. Is he living? No, and that is guaranteed kill. GG's. Phoenix. Phoenix closing it out in commanding fashion. Reads don't exist. Nicely done from Phoenix, and that is going to be the set. Phoenix moves on to the semifinals. And that is it. Nicely played. So thank you everybody for watching. Hope you enjoyed the game. I'll bring you some more content once this goes up on VOD. You'll be able to see all the links, of course, if you want to join us playing online. All the links will be in the description below. Until next time, I am Mystic Juicer, and hopefully you'll stick around for a couple more matches in the future, and I'll see you all next time. Till then, signing off. Cheers.